What's up? I'm Dan Blewett. In today's video, let's talk about the recent Mets-Nationals game in which Francisco Lindor dropped a fly ball in the infield intentionally, didn't hit his glove, but he just let it hit the ground, and it was not called an infield fly rule. And I'm going to explain to you why I think this absolutely should have been called an infield fly. All right, so in the top of the third, Max Scherzer was pitching. It was first and second with one out. And again, this is one of the preconditions for the infield fly rule being in effect. If you want to go through all of the preconditions, I'll link below in the description to my video on the infield fly rule. It's got the full ins and outs of the rule. But basically what you need to know is there needs to be less than 2 outs. There needs to be first and second or the bases loaded. And then basically the main rules that are going to come into play are, did the infielder have to make only ordinary effort to catch the fly ball, and it can't be a bunt or line drive? So here's the play. The hitter checks his swing, hits a ball probably 20 feet into the air, and obviously this is the situation the infield fly rule is exactly designed to prevent, which is this tailor-made, super easy double play that's going to happen because the base runners have to retreat back. And this is my problem with this not being called. So again, I think the big thing at issue here, I'm going to pause as the pop-up goes up. Yeah, this isn't a 50-foot pop-up like a typical infield fly might be, right? But this ball is high enough where runners have to freeze. They absolutely have to go back. And you can assume that the shortstop is absolutely going to catch this ball. This does not take more than ordinary effort. It's definitely not a line drive, and it was a check swing. It wasn't a bunt, right? So the big thing here, and this is why I think this call was blown by the umpires, is that the infield fly rule was designed to prevent this exact scenario from happening, from innings just being wiped out by a pop-up on the infield because the infielders are allowed to let it drop and easily get a double play, which is exactly what happened here. So the fact that this could have been predicted, this was hit right at Lindor. It might have been different. In fact, I would say this was not an infield fly rule if this was hit in the gap in like the 5-6 hole between the third baseman and the shortstop. If Lindor has to run way into the hole to his right, then this is not going to be infield fly. But because it was hit probably 20 feet into the air and pretty much directly at him, at his feet pretty much, then the umpires have got to call this because they should have known that this was exactly what was going to happen, right? He let it drop, it barely even bounced, and it was a quick second base to third base double play. So again, I think you can't just go by the rule books and say, oh, well, this wasn't high enough. It doesn't specify height on the infield fly, number one. But number two, the question is, why does this rule exist at all? It exists to prevent this exact play from happening, which is the easy double play, which killed the Nationals inning. All right. So let me know in the comments below. Do you agree with this call? Do you agree with what Francisco Lindor did? Was it a great play? Was it a heads up play? Or was this a play that was really blown by the umpires? Leave a comment below and we'll discuss it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.